Hey, my sisters and brothers, I want to come here real quick and just tell you something I was thinking about. So I remember when I was in junior high, and you had the in crowd, the it kids, the ones that knew a whole lot because they was exposed to some things they shouldn't have been exposed to, but they just knew a little bit too much. Then you had the other kids that was in the other crowd, which was me. A lot of PKs, preacher kids, sheltered, didn't know too much of anything, and that was a good thing because sure ain't got no business knowing about a bunch of grown folk stuff. But anyway, back then if they found out you was a virgin, or if it was a conversation came up and you mess around and said it, they would pick at you and pick at you and pick at you. You still a virgin. You ain't did nothing or whatever, and you be having your head down, and you be feeling so rejected and so embarrassed because you just wanted to fit in. You just want to be accepted. But now we know, looking back, me looking back at that, it was a blessing to be a virgin. It was a blessing not to have your soul all fragmented up all over the place because you going out there creating soul ties, don't really know what you doing, being a sacrifice on somebody's demonic altar, and then all those different type of spirits come in and all of that kind of stuff, and then they get woven into your personality, and then you start doing things you otherwise wouldn't have been doing if you hadn't allowed yourself to be connected to other people like that, and then you accept that as part of your personality when it really isn't part of your personality, but it is a demonic personality that wove itself into your personality. But that's another topic for another day. The reason I said that is this: that type of behavior, that type of picky pie, type of mindset, I've been seeing that going on. There are some women who label themselves as Christian women who are actually picking at women who choose to dress modestly. Oh, they say, I'm not finna dress like I'm finna go to the field. I'm gonna be in fashion. Yeah, you wanna have that, you dress that long, and I'm gonna look good. Well, look, you know what? You go ahead and you look good. Just because you modest don't mean you gotta dress like you going to the field. And you can look good without having to show everything. So I just want to encourage those of you, my sisters and brothers who are choosing to dress modest and who choose to live by example in dress, in word, in deed, and just be mindful of the Father, and think about what He think. I want to encourage you to continue to hold on and maintain the standard. And another thing I wanted to address, people always want to say this thing and say, well, it's saying the word, He said, come as you are. Look here, you come as you are in the condition of your heart, not intentionally dressing like you're going to perform at Magic or Chocolate City, okay? I just want to share that. But for those of you who want it, you keep holding on to the standard. I love you.